All right, we're going to watch Emma's backstroke turn. Emma, as we're watching the backstroke turn, make sure you also take some time to look through the notes, just different things that Lynette has seen as well that she really wants you to think about and focus on, things that you're doing well, things that you need to work a little bit more on. But just different little things. If you don't have time to watch the videos, sometimes swimmers do like to look at the notes and see where they are. And so do make sure you just take a little bit of time to do that. All right, so we're going to start this over. Man, that streamline is so good. All right, let's see what we can do here, Emma. All right. As we're starting with our backstroke here, you can see right away you've got a good job of entering with that pinky first. Okay, so you're doing a good job of thumb out, turning your pinky, which is one of the things we absolutely love about your backstroke, is your hand entries are just so good. The other thing we really like is this head. Your head does not move at all. One of the biggest things we're always impressed with you is your technique and how good you are. Your head position here is the best. As we go in here, you're going to, again, you can see right here with that pinky entry, which is fantastic. The one thing we want to see you trying to do a little bit more is just get a little bit deeper on that roll. Okay, you kind of started it real quick, but then you brought your shoulder right back up. So let that roll stay a little bit deep right in the very beginning so that hand is just a little bit deeper in that water. As you start to get your catch, you can see you're grabbing a lot of good air. You got an elbow bent right here. You're pushing that water back towards that other side of the pool, which is absolutely fantastic. That's what we want to see all the time from all of the swimmers. Again, head position is not moving at all. That kick tends to be a little bit wide at times. Do make sure you get a little bit more strength there. Don't let it be quite so wide to where you're not able to actually get a lot of speed and strength. Make sure it's a little bit quicker and a little bit faster. Your fingers are maybe a little bit more wide than we want to see. We want to see those hands open a little bit, right? But we don't want to see them so wide that they're as extended as you can. It's just a nice little openness in those hands. So not quite as wide as we see right there. But again, you can see the strength in that pull. And from here to here, that's where you're really getting the most of your catch, and so you do a great job of grabbing good water. As we go into the turn here, you kind of see you turn over and you almost turn over right away and you flip. It's like you're kind of not really getting a pull. So maybe let's work on getting a little bit further away from that wall so that we can get a little bit better pull into that turn. All right, as we go into our flip here, we can see this is all good, this is all good, head position is all good. But what I want you to look at, we've talked about this the other day, is your hand position. Your palms are facing up, okay? As you start that flip, you really want to take your palms from facing up to facing down so that you're almost taking water and trying to throw it towards your face. Streamline here is so good. Feet are a little bit low in that wall. Get those feet just a little bit higher, because if they're a little bit higher, you're going to actually be able to push off a little bit deeper underwater. And as you can see here, you almost push straight. There's really no depth at all to that dolphin, to that underwater. Now, with that being said, your underwater dolphin kicks, you do a great job of holding when you start kicking. Body line right here is just so good. You can see your kick is moving upward motion. Your upper body's not moving at all. Your head position is exactly where it needs to be. I mean, so Emma, those things absolutely love. If it's just a little bit more depth, I think it's going to be even better. The other thing I really like here is you have a great breakout. You can see that this hand is almost all the way to your hip. This head is about ready to get above the water. Don't let that chin tuck to that chest right at the very end. Keep your head back a little bit more. But man, I mean, this breakout is absolutely perfect. Okay, now let's look at your head position real quick, because you can see what you did. Right? Here's your chin tucked. Now you're going to throw your head back to break out. And if you keep your head all the way back already, you're not having to change that head position. That head position is going to be right where it needs to be, and then you won't drop your hips. Because when you have that chin tucked, your hips start to drop a little bit. Okay? So that's really the only thing that I could see that as far as your underwaters go is, again, a little bit more depth, and again, a little bit better head position all the way through the end. Okay? Because your head position in the beginning is absolutely fantastic, Emma. Excellent job.